Welcome to the 2023 virtual graduation ceremony honoring the graduates at California Institute of Arts and Technology.
Please stand for the presentation of colors and the national anthem.
Oh, say, Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome, students, family, service members, alumni, faculty, staff, and a special welcome to those who are attending virtually. Students, I am so excited to be here today and recognize your accomplishments and to help you to commemorate this event. My name is Jamie Doyle, CIAT's president and founder. This day is a day of celebration, a day to let the goosebumps and tingles cascade down you as you prepare to walk the stage and receive your certificates, and your diplomas. For many, it's a day of changing trajectory, as you will be the first in your family to graduate from college, inspiring the next generation to do the same. Your next steps won't be easy, so I want to share some personal stories with you in the hopes that it might help you along your path. Before starting CIAT, I worked in the family business. It was struggling, but I didn't have the authority to effect change. I was so frustrated, and I decided to leave, but I had no money. So the idea of starting my own company wasn't much of an option. Nonetheless, I started it with a little help from my mom. My wife, Kim, used to go to the gym, and she could hear our neighbors gossiping about us because we were losing our house in a short sale. Thankfully, she's a tough Canadian cookie. One day, I had to drive my truck around the corner so my family wouldn't suffer the embarrassment of it being repossessed in our driveway. While not very positive, these types of events shape us. I remember trying to convince my wealthy friends to invest $50,000 in the company. In turn, I was going to give them 10%. Thankfully, they all turned me down. But at the time, it felt like a punch in the stomach. At 4 a.m. on November 24th, 2008, when my daughter Riley and son Brennan, who now work for the company, were sleeping with their stuffed animals, I did the only thing that I could think of doing. I went online and I incorporated. It cost $250, And that's when CIAT was born. Can you imagine if I didn't take that step? Sometimes your destiny just comes down to one decision, one moment, and one promise that you make to yourself. I'm blown away to be standing here in front of all of you who are preparing to graduate from the college that I started in my home. I'm telling you my story not to brag, but because I know you're going to face adversity, just like I did. There will be many days when you question whether you are good enough, smart enough, or tough enough to weather the storm. Well, I could tell you that you most certainly are, or you wouldn't be here today. Graduating from CIAT is not easy. Your diligence, tenacity, creativity, and persistence have brought you to this day. These are qualities that every employer is looking for. Remember this, because believing in yourself is a superpower. Even with your certificates and degrees, you'll get way more no's than yeses at first. But know that your offer of employment or advancement is just around the corner. You can't see it, but it's coming. Just keep at it. Case in point. I remember standing in my home office one afternoon, completely spent and depressed, when I heard a beeping sound from the other side of the room. It was my fax machine. I had no customers, none. I walked over to it, and it was a government contract for $103,000 sitting on the machine. Overnight, I went from being nearly bankrupt to being in business. I had to fight back the tears. I urge you to focus only on positive outcomes. I urge you to open every door and overturn every stone. You don't need to be accepted, and you don't need to be liked. You don't need to be validated. You just put yourself out there constantly, and the law of averages will ensure your success. Steve Jobs said, "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the people that do." Are you crazy enough to change the world? I think you are. In closing, I would like to thank my VPs, directors, managers, our talented and knowledgeable faculty, and our dedicated and caring staff, and your loving families and friends who supported you throughout your program. Without them, none of this would be possible. As you go forward, I encourage you to be bold, be creative, and most of all, be authentic. Thank you for choosing California Institute of Arts and Technology. Now, I would like to introduce Melissa Kingston, CIT's awesome and dedicated Dean of Education. Thank you.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and thank you again for attending with us here today and those who are joining us virtually. I'm honored to be here today to celebrate the success of our graduates. I'm humbled by the stories I've heard that reflect the many obstacles you have overcome, and I continue to be inspired by each and every one of you and the resilience that's needed to achieve your goals. I feel tremendous pride that's undoubtedly shared by your family, friends, and colleagues. And I'm really excited for what lies ahead for all of you. I would now like to ask all of our graduates, please stand, face the audience, and give a well-deserved round of applause to those who have helped you on your journey. And now to our incredible faculty. You not only serve as our instructors, but are instrumental in providing mentorship and guidance to our students and now graduates as they embark on the next chapter of their respective journeys. Thank you for the countless hours, when I say countless, I really mean it, that you put in to help each and every one of our graduates here. We are very lucky to have you part of the CIAT faculty. I would like to also acknowledge each group of honor graduates by asking each to stand based on cord colors given. For those who are awarded the purple cord, please stand. Purple cord, great. Congratulations on achieving perfect attendance. For those who have the white cord, please stand next. Congratulations on graduating cum laude, a GPA of 3.5 to 3.7. And next, the green cords, please stand. Great. Congratulations on graduating magna cum laude, earning a GPA of 3.8 to 3.9. Congratulations. And the gold cords, please stand. Congratulations on graduating summa cum laude, achieving a GPA of 4.0. Well deserved. And finally, please stand the red, white, and blue cords. Please recognize our military graduates. On behalf of all of us, thank you for your service. Great. In closing, please embrace the lessons you learned and apply these skills as you move closer to your goals. I wish you all the best with what lies ahead. I'll now pass it over to our Vice President of Compliance, Claire Park.
Thank you, Melissa. What a magnificent day this is. Thank you, President, Dean, staff, members of faculty, family, and friends, and most importantly, the class of 2023. Woo! It is indeed an honor for me to be here tonight. I remember a lot of things about my commencement when I was graduating from college, probably 15 or more years ago. I remember it was just way too early in the morning for 1,000 people to gather in one location. I remember I was dating a serious boyfriend at the time, who later on I married. And I remember the feeling of nervousness of waiting to be called upon the stage to take a picture with the person who I've never seen. But of all things that I remember, I don't have a clue who the commencement speaker was. And I certainly don't remember what they said. But Jamie's and Melissa's speech was amazing, so please do remember their speech. So acknowledging the fact, if I can't make my commencement speech memorable, I'll at least try to make it short. So, celebrating the first on-site and virtual commencement after great COVID era. It's thrilling to see the graduates in the flesh, but also we haven't forgotten about those who joined us from the virtual realm. So let's make some noise for the class of 23 who's actually watching us live right now. Woo! As the Vice President of Compliance, I stand before you not just as an administrator, but as someone who has watched you, witnessed your journey from the very beginning. I have watched you grow, learn, persevere through the challenges that come with pursuing a degree and certificate in computer information technology and software development. And I must say, I am profoundly impressed by what you have achieved. You're not your average college graduates. You've done this while juggling jobs, families, and responsibilities that will make a superhero sweat. I mean, I bet you've written a code with one hand and changed diaper with the other. And that's multitasking on a whole new level. And of course not, let's not forget about our phenomenal faculty and staff. They've been your mentors, guiding you through the labyrinth of IT, answering your endless questions, and probably having a laugh or two at your expertise in ChatGPT. When we look back at the pandemic, we remember those endless hand sanitizers, the infamous "you're on mute" moments, the creative use of pajamas while maintaining a professional top half appearance. But guess what? You didn't just survive, but you thrived. And you adapted to remote learning like tech-savvy wizards. Now, as you step into the post-COVID world, remember that you're not just IT professionals, you're life changers. You'll solve problems, innovate solutions, and probably fix a printer or two along the way. Remember that your unique blend of experience and IT skills is a game changer. You are the ones who will create the solutions for the challenges that lie ahead. So embrace every IT puzzle that come to your way. Turn those network problems into networking opportunities. And always keep your sense of humor, even when your code doesn't work. So in conclusion, class of 2023, you've shown us that the pursuit of knowledge knows no bounds. Your future is brighter than 1,000 computer screens in a server room. Now go out there and code the world into a better place. You're not just the future, you are the present, and we cannot wait to see what you'll achieve next. So thank you for making this day unforgettable, both in person and virtually. Congratulations, class of 2023. And we have a student speaker. Please give her a round of big applause when she comes on board on the stage. Adebola Ayode.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. My name is Adebola Ayode, and it's an honor to represent this prestigious group of students as the student speaker. I want to say thank you for those that have spoken before me. And sir, Mr. Jamie, I must say your speech was quite inspiring. I felt he was talking to me, and also Ms. Claire. Thank you so much. So although we were all new to the program when our various journeys started, we had different backgrounds. Some fresh from high school, others like me, fresh in IT. Yet, we were bound by a common desire to learn. As the first day dissolved into the first week, the motion of time kicked in. It took over. And here we are, graduating and reminiscing on our time spent here. In the course of the program, I've come to observe that just like product development, life is in phases. And every phase has a beginning and an end. Today marks the end of one phase and the beginning of another. We have made necessary sacrifices to get here, and we can say to ourselves, well done. Can we do that, please? Well done. Thank you. Was it an easy ride? No. The emotions of frustration, the lab manual submissions, class attendance, final exams, certifications, mixed with the graduation is only exhilarating when we look backwards. But you'll all agree with me that it was worth every moment. We grew as a team, willing to help each other to succeed. And today, we are all champions. It is never the size of an individual in a fight, but it is the size of the fight of the individual. And victory is always the sweetest part of a battle. This is what makes today special. We leave here better individuals, having learned teamwork, develop tenacity, patience, perseverance, and a fighting spirit. These lessons bind us and will keep us rising above challenges, overcoming adversity, and staying strong in the face of whatever comes next. What was once difficult has become an experience for us to help others. What was once insurmountable has become a story to encourage those coming after us. An atmosphere of celebration is usually accompanied by the spirit of gratitude. And as the saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child. So this speech will not be complete without appreciating the community that has raised us. We, the graduating students, say thank you to the CIAT community for creating the environment for us to be strong and capable, ready to step out into the world and bring pride to our alma mater. To the Board of Trustees, student service team, teachers, parents, friends, and family members, we, my fellow graduates, and I say thank you. Thank you for teaching us. Thank you for caring and supporting us. Thank you for bearing with us through our studies. And thank you for coming here, creating time to celebrate with us. The late founder of Apple, Steve Jobs, said, "Don't waste time living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with other people's thinking. Don't let the voice of other people's opinion drown out your inner voice. And most importantly, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become." So, as today begins to fold up into yesterday and usher in tomorrow, I'd like to encourage us to keep up the great work. There may be many uncertainties about tomorrow, like Sir Jamie said. Let one thing keep you going, the future you desire. Keep it firmly placed before you and burning brightly in your heart. Do not let the vision die. Life never gives you what you deserve. Life gives you what you demand. And regarding your success, do not take no for an answer. And if you must, ensure that the no means next opportunity, because challenges make champions. I look forward to hearing about the great strides we will accomplish in our various positions as IT professionals, witty inventors, and innovators. Thank you.
We shall now do the presentations to the graduates of their certificates and degrees.
We will now be honoring the virtual graduates of California Institute of Arts and Technology. Associates of Applied Science in Computer Information Systems. Graduated with honors magna cum laude. Alexander Chang. Darren Yanisel Santamaria. Marcel Christopher Dixon. Shayla Yvette Ruiz. Graduated with honors cum laude. Duane Cornett Prater. Eric Dequin Peoples. Jerma Moggs Bain. Kelly Ramirez. Bobby Modelo Sharton. Calvin Lombard. Cruz de la Cruz, Jr. Christopher Alexander Wilson. Colleen Rashetta Wynn Galan. Domiciano de la Cruz Bernardo III. Jahari Kayshawn Franklin. Heather Lynn Lopez. Heldon Rooney. Joshua Wayne Nordyke. Leroy Reyes. Martin Wow. Nathifa Anasha Chantal Giddon. Nicole Jiang Brown. Raymond Torres. Christian Turner. Shania Matthews. Terrell Baines. Terry Danny Osungu. Associates of Applied Science in Software Development. Graduated with honors, cum laude. Michaela Kison. Aaron John Martin. Drew McCoshib. Julie Ka Fang. Certificate in Computer Information Systems. Graduated with honors. Richard Lee Moore. Gerald Jackson. Gregory Wayne Vinson. Quentin Pouncey. Ahmad Brandon Ware. Andre James Rapucci. Ashley Christine Ridge. Aurora Grace Afable. Khalif Jaron Barr. Cesar Valle. Chiwai Chan. Christian Bermejo. Christopher Neil Meadows. Danilo de los Reyes Absede. Derek Lovedrew Wiley. Eddie Duane Underwood. Ernest Broom. Eugene Wayne Mapp. Federico Solorzano Arias. Heru Setepenra Hekmata. Jessica Lynn Prine. Justin Josue Avega. Justice Nathan Williams. Keenan Zane Dowden. Kenneth Earl Harrison. Leonardo James Guccione. Mark Saldana. Mia Green. Michael James Judkins.
Michael McKen.
Miracle Denise Morgan Stevens. Quenisha Dodry Baldwin. Raphael Cruz. Richard Harmond II. Roger Craig Pierre. Ronnie Clevon Carter. Sohimbu Do Kone. Tiffany Jolene Simmons. William Floyd Jones. Certificate as Computer Technician. Brandon Malcolm Cleggs Burns. Jesse Moreno. Kiara Chevron Garner. Mackenson Beausejour. Shantarian Marche Lambert Nealand.
Stacy E. Pearson.
Tyra Eva White. Certificate in Software Development. Jonathan Alexander Vargas. Juan Carlos Martinez. Certificate in Cloud Administration. Emmanuel Ndone Sum. William McKinley Moore. We'll now join the rest of the ceremony live in Balboa Park, San
Reggie
Diego.
L. Cosby. Andrea Alexander Gomez. Ahmad Rondon Ware. Celso Tablin Nunez. Adriel Gonzalez. Eugene Wayne Mack. Rafael Cruz. Daniel Williams. Nicholas James Allen. Arnold Yaobi Josu. Tyrone Ramirez. Bernard Cooley. Jeanette Moore. Douglas Otero. Brian Aragon. Nathan Pfeiffer. Zachary Preston Salazar. For the certificate in software development, Jonathan Alexander Vargas. Technician. For the certificate as a network technician, Jenny Hubert. For a certificate as a computer technician, Lindsay Glynn. For the certificate in cloud administration, Emmanuel Donsoon.
All right. As we prepare to confer your degrees, I invite each of you to stand up and join me in a time-honored tradition. And please take your tassel in your hand. Please stand. As you move the tassel from the right side of your cap to the left, you are symbolically crossing the threshold from being a student to becoming a graduate. This simple act signifies your transformation from a learner to a leader, from a novice to an expert, from a follower to a trailblazer. It signifies your readiness to face the challenges of the world with the knowledge, skills, and resilience you have gained during your time here. So graduates, I now invite you to turn your tassels from right to left. You did it! Congratulations! Woo! Yeah! It's party time now. All right. Thank you very much for coming. And we appreciate all of you. We appreciate you students. We appreciate you families. And I hope to be seeing you in the future. Do some great things.